Man, I don't even know what to say about Sunday night's WrestleMania. So, I'm gonna have no intro for this. I don't know about any character at all. If you see a character, then I realize, but man, night 2 wiped the earth of night 1 at WrestleMania. That's why I didn't cover it. Despite the what made me emotional Sami Zayn winning against Gunther. I'm gonna do something a little bit different tonight and show you clips of shots of what this show was about. This changed a lot to prove that Triple H can do his job right. Now, I'm going to get straight from the bat because I don't want to bring out too many negatives. But you know me, I'm too real. Despite the emotion and passion, I still have to bring up the fact. Okay? Okay. So first things first. Night 2 was way better than night 1. I was so angry with the Usos match in general. I couldn't do a review. And when the main event for the night 1 came up, I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to go for a lie down. Because it's late UK time. I mean, right now when I'm making this, it's literally just after 5 a.m. Just after fucking 5 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, and I'm a wild busy guy. So, was it a terrific WrestleMania altogether? I can't put it in that category. Was it a terrific night? Yes. There's a difference between a night and a pay-per-view. P-E-L-E, they call it. It is. Now, I'm gonna start from scratch. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I don't. We'll start off with the first match of the night. Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. I knew for a fact that what happened at the event, I just have to say, the main event of night 1, The Rock did superb. He proved that he deserves the heel spot. You know, he's way better as a heel than a face. I'm sorry, it's true. It's true. That's why when he went to Hollywood, I thought seeing him as a villain would be better. No, heel Rock is the best here. So, back to night 2. So, we have 2 great entrances by Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. Swords go up while Drew is going down the ramp. And as you see with the screenshots, people were dressed up for Seth Rollins. I loved that so much. I did. Like, wow. Less than 10 seconds in, a Claymore kick. I went, shit, this is going to be Sheamus and Daniel Bryan all over again. I really thought they were going to do that route. Do these big entrances, and that would be it. No, this was a pacing, not just constant finishes, but it was the pacing, and I think it's because Seth Rollins is actually injured. I'm not sure, but he needs a break. He is done beautiful. Spoiler alert. Oh man. Drew McIntyre pins Seth Rollins to become World Heavyweight Champion. This, for me, I felt both of them in that ring. I didn't want any of them to lose because I knew Seth did so well with the championship, but I think it's time for him to just have a break. Just have a break. Have a breather. He's done so much with the championship. He's worked around the clock. He's traveled around countries. You know, it is. As you see in the picture above there, the way Drew put his hands out and said slowly to give it to him, you felt it. You felt it. What was crazy though, because I predicted Damian Priest, which you see there in the picture as well, cashing in on Cody Rhodes, because I thought that would be a different alternative. Yeah, some people say it won't make sense, but I don't give a fuck. You know, things is about twisted turns and stuff like that to me when it comes to the wrestling business for over the years. But he didn't want to do that. But I was actually excited. Because I love Damian Priest. I like Damian Priest. I'm sorry, I do. He just seems such a chill guy. But I knew something was going to crop up. So when Drew McIntyre gets the belt, CM Punk is sitting, you know, at the announce table, and it's like Drew McIntyre was poking a grizzly giant fucking bear with a stick, you know, and and the bear was Punk, and I knew something was going. I said, "Shit, it's going to happen," and there was no music, and I'm like, "Oh," and then all of a sudden, CM Punk attacks. Apparently, attacks him. And you hear Damian Priest's music hit. And I'm not joking you. He rushes down to this ring so quick that if you turned your head and turned back again, the pinfall would be done. He was so quick. He charged around with the briefcase, hit him with the briefcase, tosses him back in the ring. I still don't know what his finishing move is. It looks like a choke slam. It is. But, to me. But it's like a side choke slam. I keep forgetting the name of that move. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest is your World Heavyweight Champion. And what I liked about this, when he got out the ring, all Judgment Day was there, including Rhea Ripley with her championship. I love this. I love this scene. And can I just say, before I go into any more matches, the camera angles were fabulous. They were fantastic. You know, there you go, there's the pin, what, Damian Priest, and then holding the championship, and then he goes to the ramp. He's done exactly the same what Seth Rollins did. Exactly the same, heist of the century. But all Judgment Day, legit, were there. And the camera angle shot for all of them was absolutely fantastic. Props to the camera guy who actually did that. You know, So I want to skip a few matches forward. I don't want to, but I really want to get into the main course of the meal. But that was the first match of night 2. I'm not joking when I tell you this. That was the first match of night 2. You know? Now, I want to address the elephant in the room because no one is apparently talking about this. Bayley. I've talked about Bayley since she's won the Royal Rumble. You know, and all it is been about The Rock and everything like that, and Cody and stuff. And I'm like, you know, her entrance was great, which you just seen the photos there. You know, her entrance was like an Egyptian type. I thought maybe she might have come out as a bit of a hugger, you know, or, you know, something else. Egyptian type was so random to me, but it fitted her so well. You know, and I might be the only one saying this, but I think it fitted her so well. And Io Sky proved why she deserves to be champion. She was amazing in this match. Io Sky, the champion. Oh, wow. Like, wow. There's no words for it. You want to see some beautiful wrestling from Io Sky? Put this match in and see it in. I guarantee you it. I guarantee you it. All goes about at the end. I still don't even know what Bayley's finisher is, like the face plant or something like that. The crowd was up in arms tonight, which I'm kind of relieved because I don't know who the fuck was there on night 1. I don't care if you had a chilly willy or, I don't know, nipple twisted and frickin' tighted shit or whatever. You don't just sit moping around. You pay tickets to go to relive because you may never get that chance again. You know, lucky for me, I like to watch it on my screen TV, of course. But I get the atmosphere of being in the arena. You know, that's what kind of pissed me off last night too. Because the crowd, and the crowd was a bit confused about the first match tonight. And I'm like, don't you fucking dare do it. Because I'm going to shit on this. On that fucking crowd. If you fucking so lame ass shit. If you're so lame assed that you've got your fingers up your ass or something. You know. No. They were good tonight at night 2, which I'm glad. I'm really glad about that. I am. Bayley is your new women's champion. And I have to say, that match was a lot better than Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch's. I'm just saying, the entrances was good, but the match itself was underwhelming with Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. But what I would love to see next, I don't know about you guys, but I would love to see Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the World Women's Championship. I don't know about you, like strength versus speed, you know, high flying faces, you know, that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? I would love to see that match, you know. And the fact there was no interference in the Bayley and Io Sky match, that was insane. Nope. No damage control was involved in this, which made it even better match itself. It's the same as the Rhea Ripley one. No Judgment Day in that one too. Now, to me, I think that I'm going to try and get to, and then I'll get to the other matches. The Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, which you see some pictures, images, going through the timeline. This was on earlier than expected. So people thought, is this match going to be on like an hour and a half? Like an hour and 30 minutes? I don't know where it is, but if you guys noticed that the entrance for Roman Reigns, he was a lot quicker tonight. He walked a lot quicker and stuff like that. So I don't know if he wanted this done and over with or not. I don't know. This match bugged me a little bit after the finish. Okay? Now, I just want to say I do not have a problem with Cody Rhodes winning. I'm glad Cody Rhodes won. The part where he gives his mum the championship and looks up, at Dusty Rhodes, that made me touched and emotional. Because he said he wanted to give the championship to his mum, and he did. His mum was in the ring. I thought was a great touch in me because, with me and stuff like that. What bugs me about this event, people are easy pleased. They are. They're easy pleased. I don't know if it was because it finished earlier than normal or what. I don't know. Something I felt like was missing from that match from Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes that should have been in. I don't know. Just something felt that underwhelming. I think it was the pacing. I don't know. It might be just feeling a little bit burnt out. I might be just feeling a bit burnt out. But something about it didn't feel right. I don't know what it was. I think it was because I expected The Rock coming out with Roman Reigns. I don't know why. But cutting it all short, it was about that third crossroads, which we all knew since WrestleMania 39, about that third crossroads when he does the triple crossroads, He was keep getting the two. Jimmy super kicked him for the third one. He tried it again. Samoan spiked him. And then it was the combined spear of Samoan spike and spear. I loved Sikoa's reaction because he turned his head, and this is when the camera angle fucking comes into play. The camera was straight, beautiful done on Sikoa. See, this is what other people won't fucking tell you about, because you're in the fantasy world of the main shit. The little tiny things mean the most to me, and I thought the Sikoa shots was absolutely fantastic. He turned his back. I thought Sikoa was going to turn on Roman at one point because he was screaming and shouting at Roman to get on your feet and all this kind. I was like, whoa. Like, with Sikoa. But yeah, great shots on the camera angle on Sikoa when he turned his back. And then all of a sudden, that music played. John fucking Cena. Not joking. John Cena's music hit. And John Cena can still go down that fucking ramp. Attacks Sikoa. Beats the shit out of Sikoa. Like so. He rolls out the ring. AA's Roman. I'm like, oh shit. You know. And he AA's Sikoa through the announce table. That's the end of him. So you know for the fact, the only person that's left, because what I didn't mention is Jimmy. When Jimmy super kicked Cody the first time he was going to do the triple crossroads, Jay fucking came out. Now, this is why I didn't want to talk about it in case I got angry, because their match was fucking bad. He comes out, beats the shit out of Jimmy. They fighting on the ramp, and I'm not kidding you, again, with the camera shots. This is the camera shot. He spears Jimmy off the ramp. And I don't know if it was tables or something. Through 2 tables or 3 tables it was. But the angle looked like he sacrificed himself and just speared him into some lavaed water, or, you know, like what the movies show you. This was great shit from the fucking camera. The camera people. No question about it. So with Sikoa out, Jimmy's fucking dead. There was only The Rock. The Rock didn't come out yet. Until, going back to the John Cena part, The Rock came out. They stood toe to toe. John Cena did the "You Can't See Me," gonna do the hits, and The Rock put him in a rock bottom. It is effing blind and shit. Yeah, I'm like, bro, this is fucking cool as shit. I'm glad swear words are being used. I say swear words, okay, just to clear out. I don't use posh words. As much as a British guy says. So, oh yeah, this, yeah. So this is the part I said, right, because I said Stone Cold was going to come out. You've just seen the picture there. Stone Cold was going to come out, stun on The Rock, and he'll do his flippity floppity flu like he did. No. He's talking shit to John Cena, talking shit to Cody. He's ready to whip Cody with the belt. The lights go black. They all go black. And all of a sudden, you see the motherfucking Undertaker standing there, stalking his prey of The Rock. You think The Rock's the final boss? I've always said the final boss will be The Undertaker. When it comes to WrestleMania as well. For God's sake, Brock nearly killed The Undertaker. If you think about it. When he lost that streak. So it was nice to see The Undertaker again. It is. I was worried about this chokeslam business because he tried to use the belt. He grabs hold and just screams at Rock's face and does a kind of really good chokeslam. Now, if you combine how old The Undertaker is and how old The Rock is, for them to do what they've done at their end, I think it's fucking great. Yeah, The Undertaker's more older, can't do, which is fair enough, because he's got nothing to fucking prove. But my question is, why did he not pick Stone Cold Steve Austin for this? Could he not turn up or anything like that, or refuse? I don't think he would have refused. I don't think he had the time to turn up. So they went with a backup plan. On a personal note. Then, this moment came by. I didn't mention it because I want to mention it now. The fucking Shield music plays. And I shit not. If I was the only one sitting on the edge of the seat, I tell you this now. People must be gone delusional. I didn't mention this. This was in between the segments of actions, what was taking place in the main event. The Shield's fucking music played, and I'm not kidding. And Seth Rollins had the fucking uniform on. He had the uniform on. He had the full shit on. But unfortunately, he gets caught. He gets caught in seconds going into the ring with a Superman punch. And the Rock's just laughing away and stuff like that. And you see from then. That's what happens before The Undertaker comes out. Just saying. But I wanted to save that till last, because I know how people wanted to hear the Shield music. Boy, it gave me fucking chills. This is what wrestling's supposed to be like. This is why entertainment for the last God knows what, more than 40 years down the line, no matter what company, this is what I said, and I'll get to that at the end, but I'll go back to this main event. So, everybody's gone. It is. Roman picks up a chair, and he does the same thing what Seth Rollins did to Roman Reigns. He hits him on the back with the steel chair, and it gives me fucking chills. Man. Seth Rollins sacrificed a lot tonight to get Cody where he wants. The huge respect for Seth Rollins to do this. So, Seth's gone now. So, it comes to a factor. I'm just taking a breather, guys. They clash. Cody Rhodes positions himself to do the crossroads. And then when he does the third one, he's shaking like this to pull him because Roman looks fucking flopped out like shit. So it's going to be more heavier. And he gets that third crossroads and gets a 1, 2, 3, and you have your new World Universal Heavyweight Championship. Cody Rhodes. Now this match finished 20 minutes earlier than normal. Now, this is why I wasn't sure about, like so. But I can tell you straight from the bat, there was a lot more to it To me, it was. Now, I want to show you something. Just show you this out now. Because I'm going to be very quiet voice when I tell you this. This is a picture from Twitter. Shout out to them that they filmed it. When Cody, what we saw, what was celebrating in the ring. This, what was going on up the ramp with Roman Reigns. He just goes and hugs Paul Heyman. He's emotional too. He has had a lot on. So, I'm going to say this straight from the bat. I don't care what anybody says or anything like that. Roman Reigns was the final Dark Souls boss you could possibly imagine. You will never get a champion like Roman Reigns again. Ever. Roman Reigns was the best champion you could possibly think of saying, I wonder who's gonna beat Roman Reigns. Was the right person? That's what we'll find out in the incoming weeks. We will. We will. Don't worry about that. And the thing is, Roman Reigns, I've always fucking said he should be a heel. Since the Shield days. And look what happened when they soon turned him heel. Look what happened. He became the biggest boss of all those bosses in video games that you would spend over 8 to 9 hours trying to beat and still not beat it. Guaranteed. Everything was earned tonight. Cody earned his win. That's what bothered me a little bit. Yes, he needed help with the bloodline, we get that, and stuff like that. I get that. I totally get that. That's why I'm telling you all to watch carefully. Because now, Roman Reigns has obviously passed the torch. He's obviously said, you know what, this is the time, this is the place, Cody should get it. You know, it is. And he can deal with his personal life and matters. If you haven't seen the press conference of what Roman Reigns said about certain personal stuff, if it's on their channel, I would recommend watching it. It's funny, but he gets really serious about his condition as well. And I think that's coming more effective. He wants to spend time with his family. He wants to sort that out. And then maybe go into the movies situation, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe he want to come back next year. We'll see. Obviously, like I said, you don't have to be a wrestling fan to know true energy. The wrestlers had energy tonight to put on a show for you all and myself, a performance that we thought we would never ever see again in the ring. We've always been on edge, and I gotta bring him up. I'm sorry, I have to bring him up. I thought they were gonna bring him up, but Vince McMahon, sorry, I gotta mention it. Vince, like so, this is what the worry was. To me, I think that's what the worry was What could they cope doing a WrestleMania without Vince? This proved that they could. It proved Triple H can do his job well, despite some flaws in the matches of night one, which I still think Rock had control of those matches. You know, now, what's next? That's the biggest question now. What is next? I think the first thing would be the CM Punk and Drew McIntyre situation. Obviously, that's going to be one of the biggest things for Raw on Monday. Guaranteed. Maybe Cody Rhodes comes out on Raw. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Now, I'm going to get to it before I give the ratings for each night. People from AEW, WWE, any wrestling company, even wrestling shows on YouTube, you know, in that matter, we blessed with wrestling. You're gonna hear some humanity. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. If you like what you see, you know what to do. There's a red button there and there's a big thumbs up as well. Now, I'm going to get real with you all about this shitty fucking narrative of wrestling. We are blessed with wrestling in multiple companies today. What AEW is doing, I don't like. With the CM Punk bullshit. I don't. I was going to make a video about that. If you want that out, I will. We are blessed by the beautiful of wrestling. Okay, some people don't like wrestling. You know. Hey, it doesn't attract a lot of women as well when it comes to wrestling. But you see these women wrestlers, what they do in their own time. So, you know, I think it tells you right there. There's no shame. I'm no shame of watching wrestling for over 20 years to be at this point. And yes, I don't make many videos because I do movie reviews. But I still see what's going on. I see all these YouTubers fucking bullshitters. Like crap. Like, you know, I do see it. So don't think I don't see it. I do. I just don't respond to it until now. So I'm going to respond to it now because we had a wonderful night, a night two. And I don't want to spoil anything it is. We should appreciate all wrestling companies what's trying their best to get out there. I thought we were never going to have any wrestling show at the end of the day because WWE is the main cause of the show, obviously, of what's going on, and you have AEW, and then you have fucking people turning on AEW because what they happening and all this kind, you know. The thing is, though, with AEW, it's a different company. It's a different company. I don't expect them to work the fucking same as WWE, despite them having wrestlers from WWE. I don't. But we should be blessed with beautiful wrestling. What we have in 2024. And if you don't appreciate that, then I'm sorry that you are not in a position of loving something and you need therapy. if you want to spill out the pure hatred of wrestling, the word wrestling in general. Not about a company, just wrestling. Tonight, WrestleMania was an emotional roller coaster. And it's been an emotional roller coaster weekend for me too. Staying up 2 nights in the UK. If you're in the UK and you've watched, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about too. People are taking so much for granted. Podcasters are taking so much for fucking granted that they think criticism is the same as complaining. If I wanted to criticize this fucking show, I would criticize night 1. There was really nothing for night 2 you can say bad. Which I'm glad. Because it proves everything. That wrestling today is still going at the pace. And it's going to come a new era to wrestling as well. Not just WWE, but wrestling in general. I don't want any stupid fucking shit in my chat about which company is better. They all have their flaws. WWE had the flaws. You jumped on the AEW bandwagon. What happening now? AEW has their flaws. You're jumping on the WWE bandwagon. You are all nearly the same shit. You don't appreciate the finer of wrestling anymore. You've lost touch. It's the same as I went with these movie reviewers. They've lost touch. I think a lot of podcasters, I watch about 1 or 2, which you probably know who they are, and props to them what they do, on there, because they stream and stuff, but honestly, you complain for complaining's sake. And it's just getting too overused. It is. That's why I feel like my underwhelming with the main event might be just me getting a little bit burnt out. Do you know what I mean? So I might have to watch that clip again on YouTube tomorrow or something. Just to see how I feel, if I feel the same way or not. This was great. Because now Raw has a new beginning of a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And if you are not on that bandwagon of wrestling today, I'm sorry. You need to be in touch with yourself to know what you desire and love about wrestling. I don't make wrestling reviews and not very much, but I know I'm going too fucking deep for your internet personalities and all. I'm sorry I don't have an internet personality. You don't like I say, there's reviewers out there that will give you My Little fucking Pony and shit, and creepy ass shit of thumbnails of Rhea Ripley's arsehole. Because I see the thumbnails. And God, I switch fucking YouTube off as managers. It's like they haven't seen an ass before. You saw Rikishi's. Right? Back in the day. Bruh. This is what's wrong. Too filtered. Too fucking filtered. And they won't discuss if there's anything right or wrong with it. And if you, God forbid, because you have to be on their fucking side. I don't take fucking sides. I say how I feel. You don't like it? go and fuck off. There's plenty of other people out there that will go, oh, come here. Come here, I'll pat you on the back. Your internet personality. Oh, shut up that shit. Okay? That's all I had to say about the wrestling situation. I don't do many wrestling videos now, because obviously I am going to try and do the pay-per-views, PLE, whatever you fucking call it, It is. And rank them. Maybe I'll rank them. That might be a good idea to do. Since I do movie rankings, why can I not do pay-per-view rankings? It is. I think it'd be a good idea to do. In this world, in this wrestling world, we are blessed with new talent, which I thought some classic old ones, like The Rock, seeing the appearance of Undertaker, John Cena. Never thought we'd see John Cena again. We've seen new talent generation of women's. The women's are just amazing. And yes, I'm a chicken today. Yes, I'm a chicken today. I'm a chicken. So, the results. Okay, so night one, I'm going to give a bucker to... oh boy, this is going to be hard. I'm going to give night one a 6, just because of the Sami Zayn match. That's really it. The Sami Zayn match really topped it off. I would have given it about a 3 to a 4 if it wasn't for that match. Obviously, for night 2, way better. I would give it... I'm going to give this a... probably 9. I'm going to give it a 9. Guys, what do you think of the show? Let me know down in the comments below.